Hi guys, this is Alisa from Alisa's Transmuting Tarot Facebook page and Alisa's Transmuting Tarot YouTube channel, by the way. um, okay, hold on guys. All right, I hope you can see me, you can hear me. All right, so today I'm doing another collective tarot reading for this week, for the week between the 23rd of February 2021 until the 1st of March 2021. And in this 20-30 minute video, we're going to discuss several things. So we're going to do, I'm going to pull basically 3 cards. Oh, yeah. Hi, Dominica. Hi, hi. Yes, you can finally see me live. All right. So what was I saying? Yes, we're gonna do several things. I'm gonna pull 3 cards from tarot deck. I'm gonna also use 1 extra divination tool to determine the energy of this upcoming week. So basically this is it, and I'm also gonna mention very quickly one astrological aspect that is happening this week. But first of all, just very quickly to announcements. Thank you so much. I felt like red today, so I was like, yeah, thank you. All right. So, announcement number 1, guys, if anybody tries to approach you in the comments and try to sell you some weird scams, some, I don't know, curses or something else, just skip it, ignore it. These are some scammers who create some fake accounts. And by the way, I recently saw like a very short video from another tarot reader where she also made like an official message telling all her followers that she is having the same problem and that some scammers are basically following her. And I thought, wow, this is definitely like some kind of attack, I think, at tarot readers right now. The only surprising thing for me was that she has a very well developed channel and I have a tiny channel so far. So I was like, why me? But I don't know, I guess those scammers see my potential and they know that this channel is growing so fast. So guys, so yeah, it's almost flattering, but just remember to ignore them. The second thing is for those of you who maybe have seen, I posted recently a post, or I shared a post that I also, apart from doing tarot, I also make jewelry made from gemstones, for example, something like that. And so if you're interested, you can check it out. The name of that page of mine on Facebook is Alice's Wonders. So if you're curious, by the way, you can find the link to all of my Facebook pages in the description below to this video. All right, so let's quickly recap the energy of last week, because I don't know about you guys, but I think it was quite interesting. So, last week. Okay, so basically, the cards that I pulled for last week were the World card, 4 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the Moon. How was it for me? Honestly, I would say that I generally felt that energy. I definitely felt the energy of the World card, which, as I said in that video, if you watched it, I said that it felt like an overall energy for the whole week. And that's exactly, I would say, what happened for me. The World card was really, it's a card of transformation and a card that inquires you to step up and become more mature. And actually, by the way, last week, I even made a video on becoming more emotionally mature in your relationships. And basically the main or the key reason why we have even difficulties in relationships in the first place. So definitely there was like this topic of becoming more emotionally mature, becoming stronger, stepping up. Like it was in the air. For me, it was also like it's not that somebody came to me and suddenly said, Alisa, now you need to become more mature, you need to step up. No, nothing like this happened. Theoretically, like nothing external was really forcing me into anything. But internally, I was feeling this energy very strongly. And I was like, it was like brewing and brewing, and it felt like something was like happening or something was coming. And then at some point, I just started feeling like, this internal thing, I don't know, this internal feeling that it's time for me to step up. It's time for me to stop playing small. It's time for me to take some leaps, to take bigger steps and to believe in myself even more than before. And that was like very triggering for me, like I'm not gonna lie. And this is where a card, the moon, also appeared, because at first I would say, most of the week at first I was like, the moon card represents fears, right? And so at first I thought, I don't experience any fears, everything is easy breezy. But at the end of the week, like Friday evening, I would say Saturday, this is where I suddenly, like, it just hit me. Like, there was just suddenly this wave of fear, and it felt like out of nowhere, but in reality, of course, it came directly from the first aspect, which was the world card, because it was like, yeah, at first the idea of stepping up and becoming even braver and more courageous was really enticing, but then once it was kind of like getting more and more real, I was getting more and more triggered basically. And so a lot of fears popped up, and I had like a lot of those what ifs in my mind. So that was tricky. But generally, also, like I said, we also had this energy of Four of Cups and Eight of Pentacles, which I would say also played out for me because, to be honest, the Four of Cups, I would say this is something that I was pretty much experiencing the whole week. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm very curious. Please let me know about this one. But generally, I felt like the whole last week was very, very weird in terms of energy because for me personally, I had incredible difficulties with focus and concentration. So when I was trying to do something, like really just sit and like use my mental power, so to say, or my brain basically, it was extremely difficult. It was just like generally I literally felt like completely scatterbrained, completely like with my head in the clouds, being like, "Whoa, what's happening? What was I supposed to do?" Like no clear following the plan or something like this. It was just like very, very weird. And so this is, I would say, that's the energy of the Four of Cups, or how it played out last week. And then I still managed, even though I was so like scatterbrained and pretty crazy, I still was, trying to stick to some plans that I had for last week. And therefore, this Eight of Pentacles, the energy of like really working, really still working, like step by step, grounding yourself. This energy also played out for me. I even, purposefully listened to some grounding music, which I must admit didn't really work much because literally, like last week, it felt like it had the most ungrounding energy ever. But I still feel like it, at least it helped me to some extent, and I still was able to fulfill at least some major plans of mine. And ultimately, like on the overall, I was pretty happy with the goals that I achieved last week and things like that. So this is how it was for me. A lot of people also complained about sleeping problems last week specifically. A lot of people told me that they had issues with that. So please let me know if it was the same for you, and how you generally kind of felt. Yeah, how you felt last week. Now, hold on. Let me tell you. Yes. So basically, If you if you felt scatterbrained last week like me, you can send this emoji in the comments below, which shows like this crazy face. And then if you had sleeping problems, you can send me the crescent moon emoji, also in the comments below. So do let me know about this. All right, so this is it. Now, I also mentioned last week that Wednesday, the 27th February 2021, could potentially be difficult in terms of, potential conflicts, even on the level of the whole world, let's say, on the global level. And for me, I didn't notice any like global conflicts much, but I did notice because that day when I went outside, I noticed that people were on edge, but more precisely, I was on edge that day. And it's like, you know, like everything was fine until I came into contact with humans. And then it's like I went shopping basically, and then when I saw other people in the shop, they just for no reason started really triggering me, and I thought, ah, those people, they're also grocery shopping. Why are they doing this? Like I don't know, it was ridiculous, but yeah, what can I say? So I guess there was something about that energy that day, but other than that, I think this aspect went pretty peacefully, right? Right, and we had so the aspect that was happening on the 27th February was the opposition between Saturn and Uranus, which is difficult, but luckily we survived. Also, guys, huge congratulations! So today's the 22nd of February, 2021, which means one thing and one thing only. Mercury retrograde has officially finished. Especially to those of you who really hate Mercury retrograde, I guess this is great news. Congratulations. For me, I don't really think it's like a huge deal, to be honest. But I would lie if I told you that I didn't feel this energy. I definitely felt it the whole time that Mercury was retrograde. And for me, it just because I always think about this energy as in terms of what I can learn from it, what it is teaching me. And honestly, like all those 3 weeks that Mercury was retrograde, each and every week, it felt like there was a very clear lesson that I was supposed to learn. And it just kept repeating throughout the whole week until I really got it. And so it was, it wasn't an easy energy, but it was a necessary energy, I would say. So, did I come out of this Mercury retrograde stronger and more confident? Yeah, definitely. Like, no way of denying it. Absolutely. So, this is it. So, guys, right now, the good news is that since Mercury goes direct right now, it means that we can start new things, right? Because you might be skeptical about this and you might not believe it. I'm skeptical the opposite way. I'm skeptical about starting anything new during Mercury retrograde because, from my experience, such things usually get rescheduled a billion times or get cancelled afterwards and things like that. And so, right now, I feel very happy that Mercury goes direct because for me it means that I can start new projects, new things, etc. And by the way, I am going to start some new project this week that I had in mind for quite some time. And actually, I can already announce it to you right now. Very quickly, the point is that a lot of people ask me lots of questions about tarot, and especially those people who know me or who have known me for some time. Some of them are really terrified that I started doing tarot, and they ask me if it's a scary thing, so to say, and things like that. But apart from that, people just generally have lots of questions about tarot, and not just questions, but I would say lots of fears and misconceptions. So I'm planning, hopefully, fingers crossed, for this week. I'm planning already this week to start this new project. It's gonna be called, most probably, About Tarot, and I'm gonna be talking about tarot and just helping you understand some bits and pieces of it a little bit more, so that those misconceptions, misinterpretations, and fears can subside, and you are not freaked out by the idea of tarot so much, because it's really not anything horrible or dangerous or scary. It's just a divination tool. It's just literally a tool for me personally, for spiritual development. This is my idea. All right, guys. So moving on. Let's do the actual tarot reading for the upcoming week. So when I say upcoming week, I mean from Tuesday, because right now it's Monday, right? So from Tuesday, the 23rd of February, until the end of Monday, the 1st of March 2021. So yeah, guys, the last week of February. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about it. If you're happy, if you're not so happy. Basically, spring is coming. So we'll see. All right. 3 cards for the collective. All right. Let's see what we have. Okay. Interesting. All right, guys. Very interesting. Okay, so first of all, back of the deck energy is the Ace of Cups. Like that. Okay. Very nice card. So back of the deck energy, this is the card that shows what we're experiencing and feeling at the moment, right now, right? So our current energy. And we're clearly feeling very nice. So this is the energy of love. Feeling that our cup is full, and we're so loving that we're ready to share this love with others. So this is very, very nice. It can also mean, another meaning is that we have some possibility of love, right? So the universe is bringing us some possibility of love. Basically, Ace is 1, so it's always an opportunity or a possibility. And this one, you know, when I say the cup is full, usually, of course, you know, water, these are emotions, right? So usually we're talking about some kind of love in any form or shape. So it can be friendship, it can be a romantic relationship, it can be love, I don't know, from your parents, your friends, your colleagues, whatever. But sometimes it can also mean, you know, full cup, meaning even financial abundance, basically. It's not, let's say, the first meaning of it, of this card, but it could also mean that. Generally, just this feeling of your cup being full and being like really happy and really fulfilled. Yeah, this is the word. So perhaps the majority of us as a collective are feeling that we're really fulfilled at the moment. Okay. Or that we have an opportunity to be fulfilled. Now, guys, for this week, the first card is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, again, another ace. Ace, ace. What is it telling me? It is telling me that it feels like new opportunities are coming, really, because, I mean, 2 aces, 2 number ones, right? So, generally, this one, the Ace of Wands, this one is talking about the opportunity to take action. And it's basically about, like, do take action. Like, this is the time. which kind of reminds me of a little bit the energy of last week that I was experiencing, right? Like I've just described. So this card, if you experienced something similar last week and you felt like you needed to take action, then this week this energy is continuing, and it definitely is telling you like take action, move forward. If you have some opportunity, use it. Wands, this is the fire energy, right? Yeah, fire energy, fire element. And that means, you know, what is fire? Fire is impulse, right? I mean, here we go, guys, right? It's pretty impulsive. So, fire doesn't really think much. It's more like it acts. So definitely take action. I feel like it is about like moving forward, taking steps forward, really being like this, having this fiery energy. And I feel like you know, it means that you have this fiery energy in you. Just let it out, let it express itself. Because wands are also the suit of um, creativity, right? So basically, let your creative force come out. Show it to other people, right? Be bold about this. Take steps forward. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, this is very strongly the energy of this card. However, then we have the Four of Pentacles. Surprise, surprise, guys. When the universe tells us, be bold, take steps forward, what do? We get scared. So, this is literally the energy of someone who is afraid to literally take action. This is, you know, fours are usually like, four is the number of stability, and so the Four of Pentacles also represents someone who literally does not move forward because this person is so scared. So it's like they're, you know, clinging to something, to their place, and they're like, no, no, I'm not gonna be taking action. So there must be, you know, something in us that might get triggered. But guys, the obviously the advice of the card is do take action. You need to overcome this. Like, yeah, absolutely. You need to overcome this fear. It also can be, you know, the fear of fear connected with money, basically. The fear that you might not have enough finances, or the fear to invest in something, even though you might feel like you need to take action on this and you need to invest in this because it has very good potential for you, right? And it would be a really, really great investment, again, for you. But you might still feel like, oh, no, 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 what if I don't get, I don't know, the results that I want? What if this? What if that? So I really feel a lot of those what ifs, to be honest. But yeah, really, guys, the advice of the card: move on from this. And finally, we have the Major Arcana card, the Hanged Man, which is a little bit similar, to be honest, to this Four of Pentacles in terms of this is also someone who feels tied down, who feels like they cannot move forward. Literally, they're stuck in some place, right? But the advice of this card is look at this situation from a different perspective. You know, there is a reason why this person is hanging with their head down. And by the way, if you look closely, this person has this beautiful halo around their head. Why? Because this person basically kind of like got awakened. So normally he could be hanging this way, right? But he chose to be hanging that way. Why? Because he chose to see the situation from a different perspective. So when you do finally see the situation from a different perspective, this is when you'll be able to untangle from here, and move forward. So it feels like this energy, this very vibrant, very strong, this very passionate, active, risk taking, action taking energy rushes in, but we're like, no! And so it is going to take us to look at this situation from a different perspective in order to move forward. Are we going to move forward? Of course we are. How do I know this? Because this is Major Arcana. So it means that it is most likely to happen. This is like pretty much 100% chance that you will have to eventually untangle from this energy of stuckness, from this energy of fear. So this is it, guys. This is when it comes to the energy. To me, I would say it pretty much feels like it definitely resonates with me at the moment. So it feels like it's likely for me. Do let me know if it resonates for you already now, or maybe you feel like this is definitely not the energy that you're feeling at the moment. I created this grid with the numbers and with the days of the week from Tuesday until Monday, right? Because I do these readings from basically from Tuesdays until Mondays evening. And so I'm going to right now pick one day and see which day in this week is going to be like the most important or the most vibrant one for us, or somehow, you know, the day that is just of great value or of great importance. So let's see. For the collective, the most important in terms of energy day during this upcoming week. Okay, this is interesting. So this is very definite. This is Wednesday, guys. And Wednesday is what? The 24th, right? Yeah, the 24th of February 2021. So guys, beware that Wednesday could be very important for you. Wednesday, the 24th of February. If it does become very important for you for some reason, also please let me know in the comments below. I always really value your feedback, so this is great when you write me your comments below. So basically this is it. The only final thing that I want to mention, let me see, yes. Guys, when it comes to this last astrological aspect that I wanted to mention quickly, well, first of all, this is going to be very specific for Virgos. You know, I'm not an astrologist, so sometimes I just check some things for my personal horoscope. And so I just saw it and I thought, if some of you who are watching are Virgos, that I can tell you this nice piece of information, and that is that on the 26th of February 2021, so this week, which is going to be Friday. So planet Venus is going to enter our 7th house. And it's interesting because Friday is the day of Venus, I believe. I'm almost sure. And this day, Venus enters our 7th house. And 7th house in astrology is responsible for basically relationships and partnerships. Partnerships in all shapes and forms, both romantic partnerships, like for example, married couples, or just romantic committed relationships, but also business partnerships. And also, planet Venus is both responsible for love and money. So it feels like, hopefully, for us Virgos, maybe this planet is gonna bring something nice that day. That day or from that day, because I think Venus is gonna stay in this seventh house of Virgos for quite some time. Um, well, when I say quite some time, I don't mean like for the next 20 years. I mean like for several days or for a week maybe. Anyway, but now an announcement for everyone, astrologically speaking, the next day, the 27th of February 2021, so on Saturday, we're having full moon in Virgo. And so, of course, this means that, you know, all signs always feel full moon, right? So there is always effect on all signs. Um, Specifically for Virgos, I can say that. Um, so Virgos, if on the 17th of September 2021, you started something, so you sowed some kind of seeds, then on the 27th of February 2021, during this full moon, we're supposed to receive the results of our hard work. Whatever seeds you sowed, I don't know, guys, but to be honest, I'm trying to remember what seeds I was sowing at that time. But I feel like I probably know anyway. So anyway, there is supposed to be some kind of result on that day. If it's not that, then we're just gonna get some greater clarity on the day about ourselves, about anything in our life, really. And we can also, so Virgos again, we can also suddenly decide to change something about ourselves. And to be honest, it's really weird, but I have started thinking about one kinda rather big change about myself, um, which you guys might be a little bit surprised with, but we'll see if I'm gonna take that step or not. We'll see. If I do, you're definitely gonna know. So, yeah, but for everyone else, for all other signs, guys, of course, this full moon in Virgo is gonna affect you. I'm not an astrologist, so I'm not gonna be telling you like specifically how it is going to affect each of the signs. I can only tell you that definitely during full moon we have greater clarity and some results. So regardless of your specific astrological sign, you're going to get some greater clarity or some final effect of something anyway. So this is it. Let me see if I told you everything I wanted. Yeah, I believe I did. All right, guys. So thank you very much. Have a great upcoming week. Remember that if you'd like to have a personal intuitive tarot reading with me, you can contact me via Alisa's Transmuting Tarot Facebook page. And if you're interested in some, for example, bracelets made from gemstones, you can definitely contact me via Alice's Wonders Facebook page. So feel free to do that. And of course, like I said, feel free to leave comments below about anything that I've talked about in this video so far. So thank you very much, guys, and see you next time. All right.